Hey everyone, Raptorspank here, and today I'm going to be doing something quite a bit different. We're going to be playing a turn-based RPG called Champions of Haverton Prologue. It's a short little RPG, probably will take maybe 30 to 60 minutes to beat, but why am I playing this weird, nobody's heard of it RPG? Well, because I made it. This is the game I've been working on the last 2 months or so, and I figured I'd do a quick little playthrough, let's play of it. I'm probably going to avoid doing any side quests or any real character dialogue or anything like that, because I want to kind of leave that for other people to explore when they play the game, etc. But we're just going to do a run of the main story, so if you want to play the game and don't want any spoilers, here's your chance to pause and play the game first, so you can experience that for yourself. Now, the game costs the low price of free, so certainly feel free to check it out in the link below and download the game for yourself if you like it, and we're gonna jump straight into it. So there's gonna be a lot of dialogue here that's just gonna kind of story dump. And I'm just going to click through it. Obviously, I'm very familiar with what the setting is, but you can always pause or download and try the game yourself to get this story. Long story short, though, elementals running rampage, destroying the whole world, everyone kind of congregating into this one little tiny landmass, and that's their last stand, where they're basically all of the humanoid races are trying to stay alive. And you are just one random captain in the army who's basically gotten sent. I should probably use the word, or probably not use the word basically so much. You're a captain in the army that's been sent to this small little town because they decided they needed one more captain in this town, and turns out that's you. So you get to choose your character here. So you got Captain Blackstone, you got Captain Greyhawk. Doesn't really change anything about the story or anything like that, but it just changes how your character looks, so we'll go with this. And so there's some more little story here, but it basically tells you to go to the town hall. And so you can move around with arrow keys or WASD, enter space left click to interact with things, escape backspace right click to open the menu or cancel. The menu is a custom menu that we made, lets you do a number of different things. The bonds menu is the more unique part, where this just allows you to, once you have companions, doing combat, like different battles and stuff like that, will give you a little bit of progress towards it. And once you have enough, you unlock conversations with your companions and between your companions. So that's what the bonds menu is there for. And we're gonna go to the town hall because that's where they told us to go. So it was the big blue building at the end of the road, so a bunch of different people here we can talk to. Some of them might give you tips about places to go or things like that. You might even get side quests and stuff like that from certain people in town. But we're gonna go straight to talking to the elders here and getting our main thing, which is that there's some pirates near town, and they've decided the time has come to deal with them. And in many ways, that's actually why the player is here in the first place, because pirates showed up, and they're like, all right, well, we need a little bit of extra firepower here, get a new captain in town, so now there's two. There's the marshal, who is the one in the blue armor, and then a couple of different captains. There's the other captain, the other player character, and us. So essentially, we're here to keep the peace, and we're gonna drive off some pirates slash bandits, whatever you want to call them. So the first thing we need to do is get some companions to come with us. So we're gonna grab a companion right here. Boom. Add them to our party. Get a little bit of dialogue. We can have up to 3 companions at once. So now we have 1. So we can get 2 more, and yeah, it looks like the tavern's a great place to pick up some companions. So we'll add the cat archer, and why not add a bard as well? They're pretty sweet, so we'll add them there, and there we go. More dialogue we can have. None of the NPCs repeat their dialogue, so, or most of them don't. Tiffany is one of the exceptions where she'll keep humming throughout the whole time. And there's, yeah, a lot of town you can explore. You can go up into the second floor of the tavern. And most of the towns, like if you, or most of the buildings, if you see a door, you can walk in. So there's a bunch of different houses you can explore, some with people in it. And just basically talk to people and do little side quests and stuff like that. But like I said, I'm gonna avoid anything like that for the sake of avoiding spoilers. If you walk into any of these, or well, not necessarily spoilers so much as just giving other people reasons to explore rather than doing it all myself and giving up everything that's in the game. If you walk into any of these ghost guys, it will start a random encounter. There's a couple of different ones that it can be. And then, yeah, we're gonna come beat up some bandits. This may take a slightly longer fight since I don't exactly have the highest damage output party. We're gonna try to navigate around these random encounters. Alright, you know, we'll do one random encounter just to show people what they're like. Alright, so we have a number of different abilities that we have here. Basically, essentially, the player is designed to be able to play any role. So we have attack orders, which will buff the damage that people do to the target we mark. We can go into attack stance, which will make it so we do more damage while taking more damage, and defense stance will do the opposite. We can also heal, and attune is a way to get mana back while in combat. And then out of combat we can rest, but you can only use that out of combat. So we're going to go damage style, I think, and go attack stance. And we're going to make our Guardian taunt so these enemies focus on them. And since we're only attacking with one person this turn, we'll do a song to boost all of our defenses. So taunting makes it so that they're more likely to attack the Guardian. Not guaranteed, but they are more likely to attack the Guardian. And then we'll do a shielded strike. And we haven't really built up too much TP yet, so we'll just do a basic attack with our archer too. So all of the different characters and classes work slightly different. So like the archer is based around TP and slowly like building up these essentially tempo points, but building up towards powerful abilities. Whereas the Guardian is all built on just staying alive and forcing the enemy to attack them, just kind of control aspects. And we can't do a headshot, but we'll do a searing shot. And then the Bard is all about buffing allies, essentially making all of your damage do more. Or just making it so you take less damage too, so that's what the Bard does. And then out of combat we can do this nifty little rest spell. Whoop. Went a little bit farther than I meant to. So you go to skills, you go to the main character, you go to rest, and click that. Restores health and mana for everyone. Because I didn't really want you to have to deal with juggling health potions and mana potions as a resource. I wanted it to be more about managing your resources in combat, rather than having it be an endurance race, per se. And, yeah, we've just been jumped by our first pirates. As you can see, the attack stance actually stays on the player character between fights for the most part. There is a fight coming up that will change that, or will reset it, essentially, but for most fights, the stance will last throughout. So once you've gone into attack stance, which you can actually do out of combat too, but once you've gone into attack stance, then you stay in it. And let's do our taunt. And yeah, we'll do our inspirational song so we burn through these guys quick. But as you saw there, one of them did attack the ranger, so it's not guaranteed that they will focus the Guardian. It's just incredibly more likely that they will target the Guardian than anyone else. And then, oh, can't do that, so we're just going to attack then. Oh, and they have headshot available, so we're going to headshot the other guy. And inspirational song to make sure we really chunk, do a ton of damage. I tried to make combat as quick as I could. I eliminated a lot of extraneous dialogue that would normally be in an RPG Maker game, because that's the engine I built it on. It's RPG Maker MV. But if you just use the game as it comes packaged, there's a lot of extra dialogue that comes in here, and I kind of stripped out as much as I could because I just wanted it to be as fluid and quick as possible, so you didn't have to spend so much time clicking through boxes and dialogue and all sorts of text. Alright, we're going to rest again. You can't run out of rest, so it's definitely something worth doing as often as you can. And looks like we found our pirates, so time for our first boss fight. So, bunch of different pirates here. We're gonna kill the mage first. Whoop. Kill the mage first. Make sure we do our maximum damage. The mage can heal and do fire spells, that kind of stuff, so if we leave them unattended to, they might undo a lot of our work, which is obviously not ideal. Alright, and that should be enough, I think. There. Oh! Or we could just crit. That works too. Ooh. A little bit unlucky that they targeted me that many times. Alright, we will taunt again. And I think we should have, yep, a headshot. And we're gonna continue to try and do maximum damage instead of healing, because I'm greedy. Okay, not a bad headshot. Okay, we are going to do this. Sure, we will use a health potion. One of our 2 health potions. Yeah, we're just gonna keep on doing the damage thing. I would be more inclined to heal, but if I'm gonna use the health potion, it's not really worth it. That's an AoE heal that the bard has, so. Alright, well, we are burning through these enemies real quick. That is the value of just doing the inspirational song. Just doing the max damage. You can do some really wild damage too if I was doing like marking with attack orders from the player and then the inspirational song on top of that. But in this party that I'm running right here, it kind of is one of those things that I need to I need to do as much damage as I can, and the Guardian doesn't do a ton of damage, so we want our player dishing out some hits and do our AoE heal, even though 2 of them don't need it. But the player was getting a little bit low. And we've stunned the other guy, so he's not going to do much for a little bit. Or, well, for one more turn, that is to say. So, let's just wail on him. Oh, we have headshot up too? Oh, that's... that does not bode well for this pirate. Oh, wow, that wasn't enough to take him out, though. That will be. Yep. Alright, and now we just found out in this little conversation here that the elementals actually showed up at this area where they haven't been seen before and forced the pirates away from the coast, and so they are probably attacking the town right now as we speak, and we've got to, well, haul it back to town. try to save as many people as we can. And we've reached sunset as well, so everything's got this rosy tint. Well, they're saying that, got some people in the tavern we can save. And it looks like we made it just in time. So we gotta fight off some fire elementals, and have to put attack stance back on in this case. We're gonna taunt up there, and we'll do a Hymn of Protection this time. Since we're only having Cyril attack, wouldn't really be worth using the mana for Inspirational Song. Alright, now we can all start hitting away. Oh, we don't have enough for a shield to strike yet. He's almost there, but not quite. So, yeah, let's amp our damage. Oh, well, that was unfortunate. Okay, one down. I didn't really want combat to take too long. In the same way that I tried to make things a little bit faster moving with the less dialogue and text boxes to click through. I also didn't want it to be something where you're like fighting for 30 minutes. I wanted this to be a quick, short little game you could enjoy and get through in a fairly short session. Alright, and we have enough for a shielded strike now, so we're gonna do that. And we are going to headshot this one. Since I think we would be overkilling it to headshot the first... Oh! Especially if that happens. Alright. Well, we are doing pretty well on the critical hits. I usually don't do that well. Yeah, we'll use the Searing Shot. Do a little bit of extra damage. Assuming it even lives. It didn't. Alright, and we can even talk to these people after the fight, too. And let's heal up again. So we don't... The big thing here is we don't want to run out of mana, per se. Because once we run out of mana, we have to use a tune. Which is a little bit risky, because it'll give you back 25 mana, but increases your chances of being targeted, and makes you take more damage. So... all of those things, not so great. Alright, well, now we gotta deal with some Earth Elementals instead. Get our taunt back up. And we'll start off with the damage amp. These can be a little bit tricky. They're a bit tougher than our Fire Elementals, and instead of a single targeted fire attack like they have, these have an AoE attack that deals a decent bit of damage and can start adding up pretty quick if we're not careful. So, if we can get lucky, we can kill them off fairly quickly, but if not, we're going to have to start using these Bard AoE heals. Alright. Well, oh, there it is. Doesn't deal a ton of damage, but it does add up. See. Oh, we can't do the shield strike yet, so I guess we're just swinging. Oh, and we have our headshot, so that does not bode well for these Earth Elementals that we already have our headshot. And do a ton of damage this turn, unless he misses. Oh, made it through it, though. Right? And I think we're just going to full swing. Oh, that was good. Alright. Saved a few people in here. Quite a few, in fact. Alright, well then, I guess it's probably time to go to the town hall. And face the big boss fight. Oh look, it's the party members we didn't pick. Oh no, we're a monster! Alright, well now we've got a water and a fire elemental. Or two fire elementals, I should say. And let's clear off those ads first. Let's see, we'll start with B, I guess. This is definitely meant to be the trickier fight. We've got a pretty well-balanced team here. With the Guardian here, we can soak a lot more hits than some of the other possible team compositions you can have. So that is in our benefit and should help this be a little less difficult. And we will do that. And we'll just attack for the time being. Now, the Tidecaster does have a fairly potent AoE ability that could cause some problems for us. She does not do it terribly often, but let's just say often enough. Alright. Don't... You know what? I think I'm gonna save up for a stun here on the Guardian. And we do have a headshot available. I'm gonna headshot the Tidecaster, I think. Because I don't really want to overkill the fire elemental too much. Oh, well, that was lucky. Yeah, I guess we just keep right along. Trucking. We'll attack, and I think we are gonna do a Song of Renewal. Just because we have a little bit of damage on everyone now. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, well, timing was good on that heal. Yep. So, that was the AoE I was talking about. That, causes problems. So we're going to try to stun the boss a bit. Buy us another, round of healing. Oh, we're gonna run out of mana here after this heal, too. What? That gets us to the point that we shouldn't die to another one of those AoEs, so we will swing out here. We're gonna taunt. And basic attack there. And hopefully the taunt prevents River from getting targeted, because they will get kind of shredded if they're targeted. So hopefully the taunt outweighs. Alright, now, I suppose they're stunned, so I didn't even have to worry that much, but let's see. Yeah, we're just gonna do a basic attack here. We have another headshot up, and we just got enough mana up to do another inspirational song, so we can do a bit of damage. Assuming these all hit. Oh no, not another AoE. Okay. Well, we could, in theory, eat one more of those. So, oop, hang on. We can do another stun. So we're gonna do that. Should buy us a little more time. Oh, doesn't matter. We did it. Oh yeah, town's looking a little bit worse for wears. And essentially, some of the choice that you get in this game is that we determine some of the people that have made it through the night. We saved all those people in the tavern. We saved some more in the church. And now they've decided that we're going to come back, or go back where we came from, and try to bring more help, because they only asked for one captain, and, well, as you could see, they probably could use a little bit more, since they are down a captain again, and lost a lot of other people along the way, too. So, if you walk around here, you can see different people here, changes depending on who we save or who we don't. And we'll go pick up our party members again, so that we don't have to go it alone. So we got our archer back. Pick up the bard again. Now, we don't quite have enough battles under our belt to unlock conversations. As you can see, they're all grayed out. So we could farm a few more conversations, and then we would be able to unlock those conversations. Or if do a few more battles, we'd be able to unlock those conversations and talk with them a bit more. But I'm going to save that for people who want to explore the game on their own. And some of the other locations we didn't show off at all in this. And we're just going to go right to the end here. So you just go to these gates. I'll take you to this little after scene. As you can see, the party members we chose are all here. We've got Aurel up top and Cyril on the bottom, and River's over at the bar. And yeah, that is Champions of Haverton Prologue, essentially, because it's not really a full game. It's more designed to be as long as a prologue would be. I'm not necessarily building out the rest of this story or game right now. I might eventually. I do have a different game in mind that I'm planning to do next, but this was just a little fun first experiment with RPG Maker for me that I just wanted to see what it was like completing a product and putting it out. So that's what Champions of Haverton is. If it looks even a little bit fun, you can check it out. Like I said, link below. You can download it. It's about 150 megs packed and probably like 250 to like 350 megabytes of storage space once you do unpack it. And yeah, we beat the game in just under 30 minutes. Obviously, I kind of speedran it a little bit because I wasn't taking any time to read the dialogue or anything like that, because I already know it front to back, and I figure it leaves something more fun for other people to try the game out, try out some of the other party members. There's 3 different ones that I didn't show. There's the Berserker that's in the barracks, there's the Astral Mage in her house, and also Solomon in the church, which is the priest. So you can try out those different characters, farm up a couple of battles to unlock conversations, to get a little more about the characters, that sort of thing. See what different end states there are, the different conversations that happen, because there's a number of different game states you can end in. You can save the church and not the tavern, you can save the tavern and not the church, and there's a couple of other people you can save that I just skipped on purpose to kind of leave that there for you to find. There's definitely some other options, so you can always try it out, see who else there is to save, and see all the different endings you can get on that. The tavern ending's mostly the same, just it'll have whatever companions you have with you. If you don't pick up any of the companions afterwards, like if I didn't get my 3 party members back again, once I went to the end, it would have been just me. So that's the only real difference there. The big differences is in who you save and what party members you take with you in the first place. Those are the big decisions you can make. There's a couple of other small things, little side quests you can do, a little Easter egg area that gets hinted to in the dialogue of some of the town members. So yeah, give the game a try, leave a comment on its page, let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, and can always leave the comments in the comment section below on this video too. And yeah, check it out.